Alright, ain't this some ignorant shit? And we just asked to see if they wanted to respond. I think we got a response now. We got some stuff going on the side. And this is one of 2 cameras. Let's go take a look real fast. The Bible's already here. The Bible's already speaking. We got birds already speaking. The problem with our situation today is that these people don't want to speak. So these people don't want to speak. I ain't got no problem speaking. So if they got something they want to talk about, we're going to make a road trip real fast and see if what they're saying accurately is true. Looks like we have 3 or 4 new cars today in the hotel. That's what I'm hearing. And so we're going to go out there and give it a try real fast. We'll be right back. I think we got some response. We can't hear you. I need to hear you. A little louder. So you want to talk to SeaWorld Free Will? You have anything you want to talk about? Let it be known so we can talk. We're gonna, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go outside. Our hotel owners. We're from India. We're from here. I think we almost got a response. And we see the birds coming out and trying to talk and communicate with the Bible. Put this so we can see it a little bit more clearly. That's personally where you can find me at, and I think what we're going to do is go with Matthew 16 and claim that slaves are with booties in the Bible, and that if they have anything to actually want to openly talk about, they can, because we already came prepared like we said we would, and if not, we're going to leave it at that. That's us, and we think in relation to Matthew 16 that Joan and John are going to represent South Europe. That recently you can cross your legs from Florida to Rhode Island, and you are going to get 2 hurricanes, the last 2 hurricanes, while the rest of 2025's hurricanes got batted off the seacoast of South Carolina and North Carolina. That cross your legs Florida to Rhode Island, and the last 2 hurricanes still standing are a Chris and a Cross. And if they have anything they want to talk about from out of town, we can do it. And then we're going to go on with the rest of the show so that this is what we can do. We can actually talk openly, and this is what they cannot do. This is what they've never done thus far. That is to talk openly, and so that's just communicating so we can understand anything whatsoever, any language. They don't want to talk openly. I understand that because personally, I'm not stupid. I'm sure that it has some communication going on. Try one lyric from the Bible. We're going to go with Matthew 16 and claim that guy's a slave. These guys are from the Mediterranean, where we wrote our Bible.
אם אל לישראל, אם יורש אין לו, אם יורשוע ירש מלכם את גד, ועמו וערב ישב. לכן הנה ימים באים נאום אדוני, והשמעתי אל רבת בני עמון קרועת מלחמה, והייתה לתל שממה, ובנותיה באש תצחקנה. וירש ישראל את יורשיו, אמר אדוני.
Let's try that one more time. Okay, let's try that one more time.
Stand with the lips of the Lord, speak of this people.
בבני עמון, כה אמר אדוני, הבנים אל לישראל, אם יורש אין לו, אם יורשוע ירש מלכם את גד, ועמו וערב ישב. לכן הנה ימים באים נאום אדוני, והשמעתי אל רבת בני עמון קרועת מלחמה, והייתה לתל שממה, ובנותיה באש תצחקנה. וירש ישראל את יורשיו, אמר אדוני.
And their camels shall be a
והיו גמליהם לבז.
And that was Jeremiah 49 thus far. The camels will be obedient. That's only. So I guess basically, but I can't tell what's going on. If they have something they want to talk about openly on camera, I think that the Bible is sufficient enough to speak for itself. And I think the birds coming up and speaking on a few matters are sufficient enough for us. If they want to talk about anything themselves, we can go ahead and talk on camera, something that nobody's ever heard. And yet, are they more special than the Bible? Because that's the question, and that's it. That is the question. So, but why is fish with booties in the Bible, and he's a slave, and they try to start beef between me and Jamaica, talking about I can't bring up Jamaica, this exact group of people right here. This exact group of people. And so, I'm not from Jamaica. I mean, I have friends from Jamaica. So but if we can communicate on camera, that would be great. That would be excellent. All right, well, I guess everybody had the chance to communicate openly. If they have anything they want to communicate with SeaWorld, Free Willy. We'll try and walk by the management real fast at this Indian hotel and see if they want to communicate with SeaWorld Free Willy real fast. And we'll end this far. Okay. How are you doing? Is there anything with SeaWorld Free Willy that you guys would like to talk about? SeaWorld Free Willy, going once, going twice, anything. I'm just going to walk up the stairs now with SeaWorld Free Willy. We're from America. If there's anything at all that they would like to communicate. We're walking up the stairs now. Remember, we have the camera and we're looking for simple, everyday communication, social discourse of any kind, and most noteworthy of any significant importance. SeaWorld Free Willy. Is there anything they want to communicate about? Alright, until next time. Over and out. We might have to plan a trip to England and designate a time area for a trip to England on the same account while we think we studied enough to handle the approach to English people, which is where we were coming from England, and that we really like English people, and so we're very hesitant to bring up the mishaps of the days of slaves, which is not given to Jamaica. As they tried to bring up Jamaica, it's not given to Jamaica. It's given to the United States of America, which is going to land right here, if it has to land here. But this is our game plan thus far. It's not annoy English people. And there's a lot going in the English market, meaning you can go to the market and you can say there's a lot of stuff going on in the English market by now. But our other game plan is to bring a peaceful nature to the German episode of what is the eviction notice of out-of-town people who, in our history, which we don't know if is accurate or not, they say they killed these people. I still think evictions of any kind are normal without killing people. And I still think our more peaceful episode really coming in from the United States will give us an option planning a trip to England. Happy black deeds white, nappy produces flowers, jolly black deeds white. And I've walked through there before. I walked through there, and I'm not one to brag or anything like that, but I walked through there and I did happy black deeds white, nappy produces flowers, flowers around your temple. I did all that, and I walked right through there. And I'm not one to say, but I'm just saying it's a special treat, really, to have to be there. Alright, so we're going to turn black. After the Red Bone episode, Marion's episode, we're turning black. We're going to India after this. Okay, Booties in the Bible Free Willy YouTube meets India. Booties in the Bible Free Willy YouTube meets Booties in the Rear in the days of Hagar and Sarai. And it was our elders who were slaves who walked from South Carolina to Florida. And you can cross your legs from Florida to Rhode Island recently and get a booty back there from our elders who had 5 brethren